Hello everyone, I hope you're ready for yet another Amazon favorites video because that's what today's video is all about, as you can see from the title. And I have some good stuff here. Although I do think I've talked about one product in the past, but it's still one of my favorites. It's so good that it's definitely worth repeating. So let's just get into the video because it's not, I like to keep my videos around 10 minutes and this is definitely a little bit longer. So we're gonna just not waste any time for introductions and get into the video. Actually, before I go, I do have to say, sorry, I keep playing with my hair, but I do have to say that I will be linking every single product I talk about in today's video in the description box below. So if you wanna buy anything, all the links are linked below. Okay, now I'm gonna go. Let's get in the video. So we all know that there's a lot of unnecessary purchases on Amazon. I have wasted a lot of money on Amazon. I know I share like the good stuff, but I've also bought some stuff that I've been like, this was such a waste of money. And while this next product might seem like a waste of money, it really is not. In fact, I actually believe that this, if you use it correctly, will help you make a lot more money. And it's been a game changer for me the short period that I've had it. So of course, I want to start off with this little guy right here. This is a time cube. And as you guys can see, it has all these different times. So 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It only goes up to 30 minutes, but you can find like different time cubes and just set it down to a time that you just want to sit and focus and do one thing and one thing only. This little tool has helped me honestly keep focus so much because it has allowed me not to use the timer on my phone, because every time I was using a timer, I thought I was being productive, but in reality, I would get so distracted. Anytime I would get a little notification, I would get a text message, I would get a call, and then I would just like surprisingly somehow end up on Instagram, and then 20 minutes later, I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and wasting my time, and just like, you guys all know what I'm talking about. I know you've been there. So if you are someone that is having trouble concentrating on tasks at hand, buy this. Okay, next thing I want to show you from Amazon are these containers right here. So I like to use them really for two different things mostly. The first, of course, actually there's like more than two ways, but the first is to meal prep, because these actually have different compartments in it, so you can easily meal prep and you get like the perfect portion of meals in one container. So I love it for that. But I also love it to chop up all my veggies and keep them nice and airtight. And then whenever I'm getting ready to cook, I just take them out from the container and just like throw them in my pot, pan, whatever, and cook. And it just makes cooking so easy, simple, and fast. So I really like these containers. They're very high quality, very well made, and they are airtight as well. So really love these and highly recommend them as well. Okay, so I am cooking right now, and I'm cooking using one of my favorite, most used tools in my kitchen. Of course, also from Amazon, and I thought I would share it with you guys because I think this is just so easy to use and like a must-have, and I have been obsessed with eating zucchini noodles because of it, and I make them myself. So I'm going to show you what it is. It's right here, and this is actually called a Spiralizer. Wow, Spiralizer, and it looks like this. Very, very easy to set up. Takes like 30 seconds for you to get this thing going, and then it makes the perfect zucchini noodles or zoodles, whatever they're called. You can also spiralize a lot of other veggies, and I'm going to show you guys how freaking quick it is. So for me, I always like to cut the zucchinis in half like this, and then you just basically stick it in like this and then press so that the spikes that are here kind of hold the zucchini together. You can see I'm not even holding it with anything, and then you just turn. That's it. Here you can see the zucchini noodles coming out, and they are so fresh and perfect. And zucchini noodles, if you buy them like from Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, they can get a little expensive. So I just like to make them myself whenever I need a quick, easy, like very, very healthy meal. This is always my go-to. And like I said, you can also use other veggies to spiralize. For me, I just love zoodles so much. So this is kind of like a once a week type meal. I'll also show you guys how I make the pasta after I'm done making my zucchini noodles. Fam, lunch has been served. We've got pasta as well as like a avocado spinach salad. It looks so freaking good. So I honestly feel like my Amazon must-haves are never complete if I don't talk about some book recommendations. Sorry, I keep looking up. It's because I'm noticing the mess behind me. So let me just kind of do this. Does that? No, let's just keep it like this. This is real life. Anyway, as I was saying, I feel like no Amazon video of mine is complete without a good book recommendation. And I love reading books. I mean actual books, not audiobooks, not podcasts, although I love both of them. But for me, reading is one of my favorite things to do. It relaxes me, it calms me down, especially when I'm feeling stressed or I have like anxiety. I always just like to read a book. It's like one of my favorite hobbies. And right now I'm reading this one right here. This is Digital Minimalism, Choosing a Focused Life in a Noisy World by Cal Newport. And this is the exact type of book that I need to be reading right now. So let me explain why. I spend a lot of time on my phone. And yes, I do need to spend a lot of time on my phone for my work, but I don't need to be spending as much time as I do. What I also really like about this book, and I found very interesting, is Cal actually breaks down how each and every social media platform that you use right now is meant to be addictive. And once you understand that, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to fall into the trap. This is crazy. And that was really eye-opening for me. So I haven't read a lot of this book, but what I have read so far, I do like. So I definitely recommend it if you are someone that is trying to live a more mindful life in the real world and not on your phone. I really recommend this book. Kobe, why are you laying on the floor? Kobe bear. Oh, you do the stretches? So I am actually allergic to Kobe. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I think I actually have talked about this. But yes, I'm allergic to Kobe. I obviously did not know that I was allergic to dogs until after we got Kobe. So we got Kobe, I noticed a couple of times a year, my throat really closes up. It's hard for me to breathe. I sneeze a lot, I cough a lot, eyes are watery, I'm a mess. And then of course I went to my doctor and he confirmed that yes, I am in fact allergic to my dog. Of course, I do take Claritin whenever my allergies are really bad. My doctor did give me like over-the-counter eye drops that I also use, which really help a lot. But as I was doing my research and after what my doctor told me, he did say get an air purifier. So that's why I ordered this one from Amazon. It's from a brand called Levoit, and I really like it. I have noticed a better quality of air in our apartment. It's very quiet, so you don't really hear it. Let me show you what I mean. Do you guys see that? Or do you guys hear that? So it's very quiet. And like I said, I do think that it has improved the overall quality in our apartment, which does help with my allergies. So I wanted to recommend this as well. If you have pet allergies, or if you just want, you know, to purify the air in your apartment or your home, and you want a small air purifier that's also very quiet but effective, this one from Levoit, this brand right here, I love. Okay, I know you might be thinking my next favorite are these sunglasses, and actually you can probably buy them on Amazon, but they're not, although I love them. And I can't stop wearing them. It's not even that sunny outside, if I'm being honest. But anyway, my next favorite is this thing right here. And I know you're like, what is this? This is a Chuckit toy for Kobe. And we basically put a ball in here. Let me show you. Sorry guys, my camera just stopped working for a second, but here it is. Oh my God, he wants it so badly. Oh, look how good he's sitting. You want me to do it? I'm so bad at throwing this. Wow. Okay, that was a fail, but the point is you can actually throw the ball really far and Kobe will run after it and get it, and it's the cutest thing. He just loves it. Such a cheap, effective toy that we use seriously on a daily basis with Kobe. So I'm gonna link it below. If you guys have a dog and you want him to retrieve a ball, Chuckit is the way to go. Just to show you how much this guy loves his toy, he actually walks with it in his mouth. Kobe, are you just the most independent dog there ever was, mister? Oh, my voice. I don't know what happens. I can't help it. It's just how I talk to him. But he's obsessed. Come on, buddy. Come on, bud. I do want to give you one of my other skincare favorites that I personally did not purchase from Amazon, but I do know that you can. And this is one of my go-to masks. Anytime I feel like I just want to detoxify, purify, really deep clean my skin, this is always a mask. And yes, I am talking about the Indian healing clay mask that I'm sure you guys have seen all over social media. So first things first, you want to make sure to not mix it with like a metal utensil. Make sure you use something plastic. Right now I'm using like a little plastic spoon that I like to use to mix all of my masks with. Now to actually make the mask, you can just add a little bit of water. I personally recommend using apple cider vinegar. Make sure you screenshot this. Get this brand specifically because this is organic and it's just like the best. Now apple cider vinegar has a lot of skincare benefits as well, and just mixing it with this mask just makes it that much more powerful. So I definitely recommend using apple cider vinegar, mixing it with the mask, and then applying it on your face. So I'm gonna just let this dry completely for about 10 minutes. If you have dry skin, I would only suggest leaving this on for about 5 minutes or so, and then wash it off with warm water. And I'm gonna come back and show you guys what my skin looks like after. So see you guys in just 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm back. My face just feels so squeaky clean, but it doesn't feel drying or tight in any way. The tightness that I was talking about when you have the mask on, as soon as you take it off, your skin just feels fabulous. So really love the Indian Healing Clay Mask and definitely recommend it. Okay, we're back in the kitchen and this is a really weird angle because I'm trying to show you guys my next Amazon favorite, which I've definitely talked about before. I know I talked about it in my celery video. If you haven't seen that, I'm gonna link it below. But it is this little mini juicer that I love and recommend to everyone. Now, before I purchased this, I saw a lot of other juicers on Amazon that were very big and bulky, and this I love because it is just so small and compact. You guys see it? It's so easy to also assemble, and it just makes fresh juices in literally 45 seconds to a minute. So easy, so quick. I'm gonna actually show you how quick it is. Okay, lighting is so much better in my living room. Here is my juice. Like I said, it just took a few seconds to make it. And even though the juicer is so small, it's so powerful that you don't need to chop up the veggies or the fruits into like little tiny bits. You can put big chunks and it'll juice it very smoothly. Anyway, let's try this out. This is just carrots and apples. So good, simple, easy, yummy. I love it. I definitely recommend it. And with that being said, that concludes my Amazon must-haves for today. This video took me like 2 weeks to film because I kept like taking breaks in between, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna link every single product that I mentioned in the description box below. So definitely check there if you guys are interested in picking up anything. Let me know which Amazon products you guys are loving so I can get some new recommendations, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!